How to read a newspaper. Newspapers can be read at any places or circumstances by anyone irrespective of their age, sex, or community. Some may read for pleasure, some may read for gathering knowledge, and some may for time pass. The steps of reading newspaper can be as follows. 1. Purpose of reading. Purpose of reading a newspaper may determine the right steps to be followed. Some may read newspapers for a specific news update, where some may read for general news overview. Some may read for games and sports updates, where some may read for the editorials. Also, some may read a newspaper for nothing, just to pass the time. Anyway, reading a newspaper is very helpful to increase your vocabulary and word formation. It also proves helpful to practice a foreign language. To decide the starting point. It's always better to have an overview of the headlines before looking into any specific topic. The size and color of the fonts represent the importance of the news. But it is subjective. The editorial section contains opinionated articles rather than strictly factual news. The lifestyle section usually has stories about the arts and commerce. The entertainment section includes movie and theater reviews, as well as interviews with authors and artists and information about art galleries and other local and national events. Similarly, the sports section will report box scores from sports currently in season, and may include personal stories about players, coaches, or issues in the athletic world. So after deciding your starting point, go to the section and recall the previous news that you may find an update here. 3. Relate pictures with the stories. Most newspaper articles and news come with a picture that relates to the story. Pictures are rich sources of information. For example, if the article is about the invention of a new electric car, the writer might add a diagram of an electric car next to the dinosaur to show you how it would look like. 4. Get the summary first. The first 2 sentences of an article are normally a summary of the entire article or news. This means you can find the summary in the very first 2 sentences and you can decide whether you should read the article further or not. 5. Make notes. Making notes is not required for all types of reading. But it is always useful to keep a note of new learnings and interesting facts that can be used in discussions with reference. Based on the notes and previous information you already have, your perception on the topic will be improved. Taking notes will also make the information handy. 6. Cross-matching. If we want to get verified news, it's better to have 2 newspapers. For sometimes personal views are reflected in the newspapers, and if we can compare 2 newspapers we may get the confidence to verify what is the actual news.